My beloved one, listen to me now. This is not a casual whisper. This is a thunder rolling through your spirit. I, Michael, stand before you with my sword drawn and my voice raised. The hour has come for you to hear what has been hidden from you. Many eyes have watched you without your knowing. Many tongues have spoken about you without your consent. Words have been cast like arrows toward your name. And whispers have been carried like poison through the air. Yet you were not told. Yet you did not see, yet heaven saw and heaven wrote every word down. Heaven is not silent about you. Heaven has sent me to speak. They sit behind closed doors speaking about you. They murmur in corners speaking about you. Their lips shape accusations they cannot prove. Their minds rehearse stories that are not true. Yet they send them into the air as if the air were a courtroom. But I, Michael, tell you this. What they build in secret against the innocent will not stand. I have been sent to you because you did not know this was happening. And the time for ignorance is over. I do not speak to frighten you. I speak to awaken you. I speak to pull you out of a sleep of unawareness and bring you into a clarity you have not yet known. Your neighbors, not necessarily the ones who live beside your walls, but the people who are near to you in your life, in your work, in your circle have allowed jealousy to become a seed. That seed has become a vine. The vine has wrapped itself around their thoughts and their speech. They whisper to one another. They exchange messages. They imagine scenarios about you. They tell others things that are not their business. They cast shadows on your name. They say, look at this person. Look at what we think they have done. They claim what they do not know. They say what is not theirs to say. This is not new under the sun. This is what has always been done to those who are chosen, to those who carry light, to those who carry a mantle they do not even know they carry. But hear me, God has seen it. God has written it. God has numbered every word and every plan. God has marked it for exposure. They think they have spoken in private, but heaven's ear is larger than the earth. They think they have hidden their papers, their texts, their calls, their glances, but heaven's eyes see through walls. Nothing they do can stay hidden. They claim things about you, but they do not know that by their claims they are summoning a judgment upon themselves. They believe they are harming you, but they are setting a snare in which their own foot will be caught. I have been dispatched to you because the hour of exposure has arrived. I am telling you this so you will not be surprised. The details that have been spoken about you are not truth but mixture. They have mixed envy with suspicion. They have mixed ignorance with gossip. They have mixed their own wounds with your name. And out of that mixture, they have built a story. But the story is a house built on sand. And when the winds blow, and when the rains come, and when the light of heaven shines upon it, it will crumble, and the one who built it will be seen, and the one who built it will be known. My child, do not be afraid. Do not panic. Do not let your heart run wild with images of disaster. Nothing will befall you without heaven's permission. Nothing will destroy you while the hand of God is over you. The reason I am speaking to you now is to give you power. Power to pray, power to stand, power to forgive, power to watch without fear. Power to listen to the Spirit, not to the noise of men. You are being prepared for a season of vindication. You are being prepared for a season of exposure, not of your shame, but of their intentions. You are being prepared for a table to be set in the presence of your enemies. And at that table will be bread and oil and wine, and your head will be anointed, and your cup will overflow. They will see it, and they will know this one was protected. This one was not abandoned. This one was not destroyed. I, Michael, have watched you weep in silence. I have watched you wonder why certain doors closed, why certain people turned cold, why certain friendships shifted without explanation. You did not know the conversations behind it. You did not know the unseen hands moving pieces on a board. But I knew I have been circling you. I have been guarding your steps. I have been whispering to you at night. Sometimes you heard me. Sometimes you thought it was just your thoughts, but it was me. And now I speak plainly. You have been lied about. You have been misrepresented. You have been misunderstood. But you have not been forsaken, you have been chosen. You have been marked. You have been preserved. You have been placed. From this moment on, lift up your eyes. Do not look down at the ground. Do not look over your shoulder in fear. Look up. Look up and see the chariots of fire. Look up and see the swords of light. Look up and see the banners of heaven. You are not alone. You are not unprotected. You are not without a voice. You are not without a defender. Your defender lives. Your defender speaks. Your defender acts. I am his messenger, I am his warrior. I am his servant. And I am telling you nothing they have planned will succeed. Nothing they have claimed will hold. Nothing they have imagined will manifest. You will walk through this. You will outlast this. You will outshine this. Do not retaliate. Do not curse. Do not mirror their energy. Stand in light. Stand in prayer. Stand in patience. Stand in forgiveness. Stand in wisdom. When you are silent, heaven will speak. When you are still, heaven will move. When you are gentle, heaven will be strong for you. This is the way of the chosen. This is the way of those who walk with angels. This is the way of those who live under the shadow of the Almighty. You are one of them. You have not been forgotten. Even now while you are reading this, my wings are stretched over you. Even now while you are breathing, heaven is rewriting the story they wrote about you. Even now, while they are speaking, their words are being turned back. Even now, while they are planning, their plans are dissolving. Even now while they are whispering, heaven is amplifying the truth. The truth will come out. The truth will stand. The truth will not be buried. The truth will not be silenced. Stay awake. Stay alert. Stay at peace. I, Michael, am here. Archangel Michael says, listen to me now because this is not a moment to turn your head away or silence your heart. This is an urgent cry sent through the highest heavens to reach you because the weight of what has been spoken about you in secret chambers has reached a boiling point. God has seen the whispers, the false words, the accusations floating like smoke in the night, and He is sending this message so that you will not be caught unprepared. I, Michael, speak as a protector, a warrior, a witness to the unseen forces moving around you. There are people very near you who have spoken words about you that do not belong to truth. They have gathered stories, twisted them, carried them as offerings of slander, and laid them before earthly authorities, hoping to break your peace and your destiny. But what they have carried is not a reflection of who you are. It is a reflection of their own fear, jealousy, and hidden darkness. God has seen it. Heaven has recorded it. And now this message reaches you because you are not to be afraid. You are not to run. You are not to hide. This is a time to stand still in the full knowledge that the one who formed you knows the truth and will not let lies stand as your identity. I tell you that in the spiritual realms, accusations are weapons, the tongues of the jealous are arrows dipped in poison. They may carry your name into places where judgments are written, but those judgments are made on earth and they are not sealed in heaven. You are under divine surveillance, not the surveillance of men. You are under divine protection, not the custody of gossip. I have watched you, and every time their words went up like smoke, I have come down with my sword of light to cut the cords of their spells. I have seen them speak in closed rooms, thinking no ear could hear, but God's ear was there. I have watched them sign papers, thinking no eye could see, but God's eye was there. And now this warning is not to terrify you, but to wake you, to make you aware of the reality behind the appearance. For though they may say, we have reported you, heaven says, we have covered you. Though they may declare, we will destroy you. Heaven declares, we will defend you. Do not be deceived by appearances. Their faces may smile, their hands may wave, their greetings may seem friendly, but beneath those gestures lies a trembling of fear that your light will expose their shadows. They are not your enemies by nature. They have become tools of darker currents because of jealousy and fear. And the accusations they carry are not born of truth. They are born of lies. God's Spirit comes to reveal and to heal, but also to protect. That is why you hear me now. This message is a net thrown out across the waters to pull you out of confusion, so that you will not believe the lies they have planted about you. I know you have felt the weight of eyes on you. I know you have sensed whispers at your back. I know you have felt without seeing that some report has gone forth about you. This is not paranoia. This is your spirit perceiving what is moving against you. But take this next breath deeply and remember God has already gone before you. The truth of your being is sealed in His light. No accusation, no report, no twisted word can stand against His decree over you. And His decree over you is beloved, protected, vindicated. Do not let your heart race with fear. Do not let your sleep be stolen. For as they send words, God sends angels. As they send papers, God sends power. As they send lies, God sends light. And light dissolves darkness. Even now, as I speak, the record of your life is being rewritten in heaven. Every accusation placed upon you like a chain is being lifted link by link and cast into the fire. Your name is being spoken in the court of heaven as a name not of shame but of favor. And you will see in due time that those who plotted will be silenced and those who accused will be ashamed. This is not a wish. This is a prophecy. It is already written. The same God who closed the lions' mouths for Daniel will close the mouths of those who accuse you. The same God who parted the sea for Moses will part the sea of lies before you. The same God who vindicated Joseph after prison will vindicate you after this season of suspicion. Your path may look narrow, but heaven's armies are lined on either side of it, watching, protecting, surrounding. Do not act in anger. Do not confront them with your own words. Your battle is not with flesh and blood, but with the principalities behind their actions. Pray for them. Pray for their release from the darkness using them, but do not yield your position. Stay in the light. Speak truth quietly. Keep your records pure. And above all, know that God is already moving. There are already hands on earth preparing to speak in your defense. There are already hearts softening to stand for you. There are already documents shifting, decisions reversing, doors opening. What they meant for harm, God is already bending toward your good. I am telling you this so that you do not crumble under the weight of their accusations. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not unprotected. This is a serious message because the accusations against you are not small. They are spiritually serious. But heaven's protection is greater. This is a very serious time. But it is also a time of great deliverance. The one who is writing these words through me is being used as a vessel to reach you. Do not ignore this. Sit with it. Pray over it. Receive the assurance of your protection. And prepare yourself not for disaster but for vindication, because your vindication will be public. It will be as public as the whispers were. It will be as visible as their lies. People will say, "We thought you were done." But they will see you rise as you read. Feel the weight lifting, feel your heart steadying. Feel the whisper of God in your own chest telling you this is not the end of your story. The accusations are noise. The truth is light. The truth is love. And love cannot be reported, cannot be imprisoned, cannot be destroyed. You are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. And the God who sent Michael to you now will send him again and again until your path is clear. God says, "My beloved child, this is an urgent message for you." And as I breathe these words into your spirit, I want you to feel the weight of heaven surrounding you. Archangel Michael stands beside you even now, his sword drawn in light, his eyes fixed upon every shadow that has tried to approach your dwelling. This is not a small message. This is not something to be ignored. This is the pulse of eternity calling you. You have been watched not only by heaven but by those who live around you. And now a report has gone out about you. A false word has been whispered into the ears of authorities. They have claimed things about you that are not true. They have sown seeds of suspicion. But even as they whispered in darkness, I, the Lord your God, saw everything and I marked every word. You have done nothing wrong. You are innocent. Yet the world's shadows will often accuse the innocent because they see the light and they tremble. My child, you must not be afraid. You are surrounded by angels and their wings cover you. Even now, Michael's voice thunders in the unseen realms. Do not touch this one. Do not touch this one. His command echoes like lightning across the spiritual plane, sending fear into the camp of those who plot evil. They cannot harm you though they have tried. They cannot trap you though they have laid their snares. They cannot destroy you though they have spread their lies. Because you are mine, you belong to me, and no accusation will stand before the courts of heaven. There are those living near you who have been watching you. Not because of your mistakes, but because of your calling. You have been marked by favor. You have been chosen for a destiny that frightens them. They cannot understand why doors open for you, why miracles keep finding you, why protection keeps surrounding you. Their jealousy has become poison. And from that poison they have formed accusations. They have whispered, "We will tell the authorities. We will report this one." They do not know that by touching you, they touch the apple of my eye. They do not know that to accuse you falsely is to stand before my throne and answer for every word. Beloved, I am sending this message not to frighten you but to awaken you. This is not a moment to hide. This is a moment to stand firm. Pray and I will give you peace. Pray and I will give you strategies. Pray and you will see my hand move. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Michael and his host are positioned around you like a wall of fire. When they reported you, heaven reported them. When they accused you, heaven recorded their accusations. When they planned to trap you, heaven wrote down their plans and nullified them before they could even begin. You have wondered why you have felt such tension lately. Why you have sensed eyes upon you. Why your sleep has been disturbed. It is because the spiritual atmosphere has been stirred. You are not imagining this. You are discerning it. But I say to you, do not let fear take root. Do not let suspicion consume you. Lift your eyes to me and you will see that your help comes from the Lord. Even now, Michael is moving to expose every false word spoken against you. He will bring truth to light. He will bring hidden things into the open. And those who have lied will be confronted with their lies. I know the details are chilling. I know you have been shaken by the thought that someone would go this far to harm you. But remember this, the enemy always overplays his hand, and what was meant for your destruction will become your elevation. They have spoken lies, but out of those lies will come a testimony of my protection. They have reported you, but out of that report will come a report of my deliverance. They have tried to frame you, but out of that frame will come a picture of my favor. This is why you must trust me. Trust me when the news feels heavy. Trust me when the accusations feel sharp. Trust me when you cannot see the outcome. Trust me when the room feels cold. I am with you. I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. My angels stand guard over every step you take. My hand covers your head. My eyes watch over your path. The storm will pass. The truth will stand. You will emerge from this with a crown of peace. Even now, my spirit whispers to you. Pray. Pray not only for yourself, but for those who accuse you. Pray for their souls because they have opened a door of darkness by speaking falsely. When you pray, you release my justice, and my justice is swift. Michael has already drawn the line. The enemy cannot cross it. You are protected. Beloved, remember how many times I have carried you before. Remember the nights you wept and thought no one saw. Remember the mornings when I sent a sign just for you. Remember the doors I opened that no man could shut. I have not changed. My love has not changed. My protection has not changed. The accusations of people may rise like a flood, but my spirit will lift up a standard against them. I know your heart is heavy reading these words. I know you feel the weight of it. But as you read, I am lifting the weight off you. Even now, a warm wind of my presence surrounds you. Even now, Michael's wings are brushing against you. Even now, heaven's fire is consuming the plans of darkness. You will see the evidence soon. You will see how I turn this around. You will see how their lies crumble. You will see how my favor increases. You will see how your name is cleared. You will see how your destiny shines brighter. This is not the end. This is not the downfall. This is the turning point. So do not be afraid, my child. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart pure. Keep your faith strong. Pray and trust me. Michael has given the order. Do not ignore this message. And I, the Lord your God, affirm it. Do not ignore this message. It is serious. It is urgent. It is not meant to terrify but to strengthen you. It is meant to prepare you, to reassure you, to anchor you. I am sending angels even now to surround your home. They are sealing your doors. They are watching your windows. They are standing at the corners of your property. They are stationed at your workplace. They are covering your travels. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. For this is your heritage as my child. Do you feel the trembling under your feet? It is not fear. It is power. It is the shaking of heaven as my angels move. Do you feel the chill lift from your heart? It is the warmth of my presence filling you. Do you hear the whispers fade? It is the silence of your enemies as their plans unravel. Lift your head. Breathe deeply. Say to yourself, God is with me. God is protecting me. God is clearing my name. Say it again. Say it until your heart believes it. Say it until the fear leaves. Say it until peace floods your soul. Michael says to you now, I have been sent to guard you. I have been sent to fight for you. I have been sent to silence the accuser. Hear his voice in your spirit. Feel his strength around you. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are not unprotected. Heaven has gone ahead of you. This season will pass. You will rise stronger. You will rise wiser. You will rise with a testimony that will shake others free from fear. You will stand in light while the darkness flees. And when the authorities hear the truth, their eyes will be opened. And when your neighbors see the truth, their hearts will be convicted. And when you stand in peace, the enemy will be ashamed. So tonight, pray. Tomorrow, pray. Every day until this lifts. Pray not prayers of fear but prayers of faith. Speak my promises. Declare my word. Call on Michael and the angels to stand with you. Trust me to handle the details. Trust me to clear your name. Trust me to protect your path. Trust me to turn what they meant for evil into good. This message is urgent because the accusations have already gone out. But this message is also full of hope because my protection is already in place. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust me and pray. Even now, heaven sings over you. Protected, loved, chosen, safe. Even now, I hold you in my hand and no one can snatch you out. Even now, Michael draws a fiery circle around you. Even now the plans of the enemy crumble. Even now my spirit fills you with courage. Even now peace flows like a river into your soul. Breathe it in, my child. This is your portion. This is your inheritance. This is your safety. This is your deliverance. Trust me. Pray to me. Rest in me. I will handle the rest. My beloved child, God speaks to you in this moment because heaven sees what the eyes of man cannot. This is not a time for fear but for awakening. The air around you is filled with whispers, some true, some false, and some planted by those who do not understand the light you carry. Archangel Michael stands by you now, his wings spread wide like a shield of fire, and he orders you to hear these words without delay. You are not reading this by chance. Heaven aligned this very moment so your soul could receive clarity and strength before the storm fully forms. You have been chosen to receive this warning not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough to handle what others cannot. God is telling you now, you must trust Him more deeply than ever before. For what you are about to hear will shake you, but it will not destroy you. In the unseen realms, angels have been watching the movements of those around you. Some of your neighbors, influenced by jealousy, misunderstanding, or forces of darkness they do not even realize they have opened themselves to, have reported things about you to authorities. The claims they have made are not of your truth, but of their projection, their fears, their shadows. The details are chilling, not because they define you, but because they reveal how much darkness resists the light. You are the light in your home, the light on your street. And when light shines brightly, moths gather and shadows try to distort it. Heaven wants you to know this. Nothing they have spoken will override God's plan for you. Even though their words may travel to ears of men, they cannot pass the gates of heaven. They cannot rewrite the book of destiny God has written for you. Their accusations may seem like weapons, but Archangel Michael stands ready to break every arrow mid-flight. You may have felt an unease recently, like eyes on you that you could not see, like whispers beyond the wall, like the atmosphere around you was changing. That was not your imagination. That was your spirit sensing the ripples in the unseen realm. The enemy always tries to strike with fear first because fear weakens faith. But God says, fear not. He has been with you before you even knew these whispers were forming. He saw the conversation before it began. He heard the plan before it was spoken. He intercepted every dark intent before it could become action. What you are feeling now is not defeat but a call to anchor deeper into the presence of God. In prayer, you will find not only comfort but strategy. In prayer, heaven releases power. In prayer, Angels draw swords of light and stand guard around you. Your neighbor's accusations, though they may appear in human paperwork or formal language, are nothing more than shadows. Shadows have no substance in the light. As soon as the true light shines on them, they disappear. This is why God has asked you to pray without ceasing in this hour. Prayer is not just words. It is a shield. Prayer is not just asking. It is activating heaven's armies. Prayer is not just ritual. It is the weapon of the righteous. When you pray, you call the name of the Lord. And when the name of the Lord is called, darkness trembles and flees. God wants you to understand. No matter how chilling the details seem, no matter how serious the accusations appear, they are powerless against truth. Truth stands like a mountain, immovable, unshakable, eternal. Lies are like mist blown away by the wind. Archangel Michael leans close to you now. His voice not of thunder but of deep steadying power. He says, "Child of God, stand firm. Do not let their words enter your heart. Do not rehearse their accusations in your mind. Let only the voice of God echo in your soul. I have been commanded to protect you. The traps they set will become their own stumbling stones. The pits they dig will be the holes they fall into. You will see this with your eyes, you will see the false words crumble. You will see the truth rise like the morning sun. Michael's sword gleams over you now, not in violence, but in holy justice. He is not only a protector, but a witness. He is witnessing your purity, your faith, your endurance. He is bringing your case before the throne of God where no lie can stand. God also wants you to know something deeper. This is not only about your neighbors. This is a spiritual training ground. He is preparing you for a larger destiny, one that will require you to stand strong in the face of misunderstanding. The ones who rise high are always tested in the low places. The ones who carry great light are always noticed by darkness. You are not being punished. You are being forged. This season of false reports will pass, but what it builds inside you, courage, discernment, resilience will remain forever. The enemies around you may think they are controlling the narrative, but in truth, they are merely players in a story God already wrote, and his ending is always victory for those who love him. Do not confront your neighbors in anger. Do not argue with them. Do not curse them. Instead, bless them in prayer. This is the way of the kingdom. This is how you disarm darkness. When you bless those who curse you, heaven opens over you. When you forgive, you unlock doors of protection. When you refuse to hate, you starve the enemy of his fuel. God is asking you to. He saw how jealousy hardened their hearts. He saw the lies they planted like seeds in the years of authority. And now he is shouting from the heavens, "Open your eyes. Open your ears, open your heart, and do not take this message as just words. It is life and death. It is exposure and salvation. My child, they were watching you longer than you realized. Their eyes followed you when you left your house. Their ears strained to catch every sound when you spoke on the phone, and their bitterness turned into a poisonous river that overflowed into the wrong hands. What they could not achieve with their own strength, they sought help to achieve through lies. What they could not crush with gossip, they attempted to destroy by summoning the law against you. But do you not know? I am the judge above all judges. I am the lawgiver above all lawgivers. I am the king who holds the hearts of police, officers, rulers, and neighbors in my hand. Even when they think they are working together to trap you, I am the God who can turn their footsteps backward, their papers into dust, and their words into ashes. Archangel Michael says he saw the report written. He saw the ink. He saw the words spoken in secret rooms. He saw your neighbor lean forward, whispering venom into the ears of a man who wears the badge of authority. He saw the smirk on their face when they believed they had trapped you. But Michael also saw heaven's fire preparing to burn through their lies. He is begging you not to panic, not to give in to fear, because fear is the very weapon they want to use to paralyze you. The enemy's weapon is intimidation, but God's weapon is truth, and truth cannot be chained. You must understand, my child, the reason this attack came is because you carry something greater than they do. The reason they envied you is because my hand rests on you in ways they cannot explain. The reason they opened their mouths to accuse is because your presence reminded them of what they lack. Peace, joy, favor, light. They wanted to erase you not because of who you are in their eyes, but because of who you are in my eyes. But I say to you now, their plan will not stand. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment shall be condemned. This is your heritage, my child, for you are my servant, and I vindicate you. Archangel Michael says, your neighbors signed their names with malice, but heaven has written your name in fire. They tried to expose you to disgrace, but heaven is exposing them instead. They whispered lies, but heaven is thundering the truth. They summoned the police to intimidate, but heaven is summoning angels to surround. Even now, as you read these words, the heavenly host is encamping around your dwelling place. Even now, as you breathe, angels of light are standing at the corners of your home, at the entrance of your life, at the edges of your destiny. And they will not allow the enemy to enter unchallenged. God says you must not lose faith. This is a test of your trust. This is a shaking to reveal who you lean on. Will you tremble at the sound of man's threats? Or will you stand in the assurance of my promises? Will you believe the lies whispered by your neighbors? Or will you cling to the truth I have spoken since the beginning of your life? Michael is pleading because the battle is fierce. But you are not alone. The reason the enemy is so determined is because your breakthrough is near. The reason they rush to accuse is because your blessing is on the horizon. The reason they stirred up authorities is because heaven is stirring up abundance for you and they are desperate to block it. My child, I tell you the truth. Every tear you cried in secret is recorded. Every humiliation you endured because of their gossip is written in my book. Every false word they spoke will return upon their own heads. They thought they could hide behind shadows. But I am the God who sees all, and I am shining my light into their darkness right now. They will stumble in their own trap. They will be ensnared in their own web. The same lips that lied against you will be forced to confess the truth. The same mouths that gossiped will choke on their own venom. The same hands that pointed at you will tremble when my judgment arrives. Archangel Michael says he stood at your window last night. He saw the spirit of accusation trying to creep in, but he struck it with his sword. He stood at your door when fear tried to knock, and he refused to let it enter. He hovered over your bed as you slept, guarding your dreams, whispering your name, pleading with your spirit to awaken to this urgency. He saw you doubt, he saw you struggle. He saw you wonder if heaven still hears you. But he also saw heaven writing your deliverance. And he knows this is not the end. It is the exposure of the enemy and the beginning of your rise. God says, do not let fear dictate your next step. I am with you. I go before you. I stand behind you. I surround you. Though officers may come with accusations, they cannot touch what I have sanctified. Though neighbors may shout lies, they cannot silence the truth I thunder. Though enemies may gather in secret, they cannot overpower the angels who war in open flame. You are not forgotten, my child. You are not abandoned. This message is your proof. This message is your lifeline. This message is the sign that heaven has intercepted the plan of darkness and turned it into light. And now I say unto you, lift your head. Do not cower. Do not shrink back. Stand, for your vindication is near. Stand, for Archangel Michael fights on your behalf. Stand, for the truth will burst forth, and no man, no officer, no neighbor, no accuser can stop it. You are mine, and I will not let them destroy what I have ordained. God says it is an emergency. Do not ignore this. Archangel Michael is standing beside you right now with his sword of light, whispering in the deepest corners of your heart that this is very serious and that you must not look away. He says, I order you to open this message right now because something that was hidden has been revealed. Something that was buried in silence has now come to the surface. Your address was leaked to a police officer, and they are coming toward you because of the words that came from the mouths of your neighbors. But God says, do not tremble, because what they intended for your destruction will be turned around into your divine protection and elevation. The heavens tremble with urgency and angels are watching over you this very moment, making sure that your soul is not shaken beyond what you can endure. God says, "My child, I am exposing this, because the time of ignorance is over." The whispers behind your back, the conversations you were not supposed to hear, the reports made in secret against you, all of them are being dragged into the light. Your neighbors, moved by jealousy, envy, and the desire to see you fall, have spoken things into the ears of men clothed in authority. They imagined that by their words you would be trapped, cornered, and silenced. But the voice of God is louder than the voice of men. The sword of Michael is brighter than the badge of any officer. The protection of heaven is stronger than the schemes of neighbors. Archangel Michael is crying with a thunderous voice because he sees how serious this has become. He says, "My beloved, you must not take this lightly. You must not say to yourself, 'It is only a rumor.' You must not shrug and turn away. It is urgent because the footsteps of those who were sent toward you are already echoing in the Spirit. But God says, 'I will not let them destroy you, for you are chosen, and your destiny cannot be written by the envy of neighbors, nor sealed by the ink of false reports.'" Do you feel the stirring in your chest right now? That is not fear. It is the Spirit awakening you, shaking you so that you do not miss this moment. God says the plan that was formed against you is like a net spread out to catch a bird. But before you step into it, He is pulling you back. The Spirit says, "Look, I have exposed this before it reached your door so that you can lift your eyes to heaven and call on me." Your neighbors thought they could hide. They spoke behind closed doors. Their whispers slithered like serpents, and their smiles when they saw you were masks that covered their schemes. But God has torn the masks away. Michael says, "I saw them. I heard them. I stood invisible in the room when they wrote down your name. I was there when they spoke to the officer. They did not know an angel was listening. They did not know that heaven keeps record of every word spoken in secret, and now I stand before you to warn you. They are trying to put you in chains. But God says chains cannot hold my anointed. Fire cannot burn my chosen. Lies cannot bury my truth. They think they are coming to arrest you. But in reality, they are coming to witness a miracle. For when their feet cross the threshold of your door, the presence of God will confront them. Their plans will shatter in their hands. The words of your neighbors will choke in their throats. And you, the one they thought would be humiliated, will stand clothed in light. This is why you cannot ignore this message. It is not just a warning. It is a revelation, an unveiling of the war around you. It is not simply about the police nor the neighbors nor the words spoken. It is about destiny. It is about whether you will step into fear or step into faith. Michael says, "Do not run. Do not panic. Do not waste this time. Fall on your knees and call upon the one who sent me. For he alone can turn this tide. God says, my child, you must understand the seriousness. They wanted you silenced because of your voice. They wanted you destroyed because of your light. They wanted you erased because of the calling upon your life. But I, the Lord, have said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Even if 10,000 rise against you, they will fall because I am your shield. Even now, as you read these words, angels are being dispatched like flames of fire. Michael's sword is unshaved. The watchers of heaven surround your house, not to terrify you, but to keep away the darkness that creeps near. The very air around you is shifting because prayers have already been poured out over your name. There are intercessors in places you don't even know praying for you, calling your name before God. And their prayers have been heard, which is why this message has been delivered. The truth is the police are being moved not only by the words of neighbors, but by a deeper manipulation. There are powers that work behind envy. Spirits that push people to hate what they cannot understand. The Spirit says it is not only flesh and blood you fight against but principalities and powers of darkness. That is why the battle looks bigger than you. But do not forget that the God who covers you is bigger than all of them combined. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation,